Hello folks, Typhoon Carter here, and I bring to you another DPP Revival Invitational series. This is a round 2 losers bracket matchup between Laurel and Ladon, who's also going by I Heard Von Dutch here. So both these players fighting for their tournament lives pretty early on into a tour, so not ideal for either player. Laurel, again, I've featured him a couple times on here, and I've covered his games in SPL, a very good friend of mine. Again, he's also been my manager in Royal PL, so you know, a very strong player, very creative player. And Ladon, another guy that I respect a ton, French player, a guy who made his SPL debut 2 years ago, had a respectable campaign, but again, just a very, very strong player, one of the better up-and-comers, as one might say. But let's jump right into this. Charizard lead, Jirachee lead. Wow. Charizard, normally a Pokemon you'd see in DPP NU, not OU, but on lead here, I suppose it makes sense because with Charizard, you kind of just get your damage in early. Laurel land a fantastic matchup with the Charizard into the Jirachee. Could be sub. This could be Fire Blast, Focus Blast, plus a hidden power of choice, or you know, there's a couple variations. But either way, Ladon doesn't want to stick around. Swaps into a Milotic here. Eats the Fire Blast, so Milotic getting burned there. Despite Marvel Scale proccing, that's actually not really good long term. And then Laurel bring out a Clefable, so Laurel already have a very strange team, and Clefable into the Skarm, so you know this is clearly a stall team. Skarm obviously doesn't want to stay in here. Focus Blast here. Now Milotic's in range of being potentially KO'd. And oh, is this Spec Zard? There's a chance this might be, but Laurel bring out a Skarm of his own, so we have almost stall on stall action. Both players getting spikes up. Laurel didn't expect the Thunder there on the Jirachee. This might be... Oh, okay, so there's a mixed Jirachee on lead, some kind of interesting balance. The Fable here shown. Okay, so we're gonna be here for a while. And then Laurel bring out the Gastrodon. When you bring out Gastrodon, the idea, yeah, Stake and Hold is the #1 reason why you would run Gastrodon in DPP, because you can use Clefable as setup fodder, unless Ladon has Encore here, which he does. So that's gonna at least keep the Gastrodon from running his team over in the short term, but Laurel can easily play around this with the 8 Encore PP, just bait it out. If you have a pressure poke, which I highly doubt he does. And then the last tier, I expect there to maybe be a Latias on Laurel's end, because I don't know how you handle fighters otherwise outside of the Charizard, which can only stick around for so long. Ladon's gotten full hazards up here, and Laurel gotten 2 layers of spikes and stealth rocks up, so you know, getting some decent value here. And the Rotom here, okay, so substitute is shown. This is probably sub split, and then it's a question of whether this is sub split plus Wisp, or if it's sub split plus dual stabs. So T-Bolt's here. Ladon going fishing for a crit here, no reason. Just trying to make the Clefable waste as much soft boils as possible. So that's the thing Laurel has to be careful here. And something tells me that maybe this Rotom doesn't have Will-O-Wisp, because I think you would have done it by now, but knocks off here, puts a little bit of pressure on the Skarmory. Whirlwinding there might have been a mistake, I think, especially... Oh, Roost here. Oh, so it's Roar Lottie, so it's probably CM Roar Lottie, or this is just defensive Lottie with Roar. I don't know for sure. Seismic Toss is here. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. So we got some Clef on Clef action. Dawn's last, not 100% sure what it is, but I imagine it's probably a Lottie as well. So we have a semi-stall mirror going on. Skarmory got Brave Bird there. Seismic tosses again. That yeah, has to be careful, can't stick around, but Ladon calls it out, gets the roost off. Man, my stamina's gonna be tested here today. Gets a T-Wave off on the Clef, so it's gonna be nice for the mirror for now. Clef obviously has to heal up here. Seismic tosses again. Ladon doesn't want to use his Encore yet. Probably try to find a ripe opportunity to put that to use. Lock boils. Seismic tosses again, and then the Gastrodon doesn't have. Yeah, it's gonna like lose. It's gonna be like below 50% health, so. Laurel doesn't want to come in on this Clefable safely, so this is a PP stall war that we have here. Jesus Christ. I'm trying my best here to commentate this. Yeah, so there's the window. Yeah, so Laurel needed to look for a window to safely get the Gastrodon in. Rotom could threaten a Will-O-Wisp, so Laurel probably wants to scout that. What do you know? It does have Will-O-Wisp. So long term here, how Laurel can win this is if he can find a situation to get the Gastrodon in and to like kind of PP stall out all the Will-O-Wisp. Okay, yeah, Ladon, great play there. Uses the turn to like get a sub up. Okay, yeah, so does he get a crit here? Nope. Will-O-Wisp again, trying to predict the Gastrodon entry or something else perhaps. Laurel sent out his own Rotom knowing that it can eat that. Oh, the last is Tyranitar. This is probably Scarf Tyranitar at that. So a bit of a mind game, Crunch versus Pursuit. Swaps out into Skarmory. Predicts the Crunch correctly. Gets the Death Drop. Does not want to see that. Finally, Laurel finally gets his last layer of spikes up, so hazards are all up on the field right now. This is... Sorry, this is not the most exciting thing ever, but, you know, I think here... Obviously, the other window of opportunity that Laurel has to potentially win is, like, if you can somehow get rid of the Scarf Tar, what you can also do is... Oh, he's going for flinches now. And Curse is up here. So, Waterfall's here. Does he get the flinch? Yes, he does. So, this is Laurel's chance. Okay, tried to predict a Roost there. Did not get it. Roost is up here. Whirlwind's out into Tyranitar. So, Tyranitar actually can't really come in anymore on this Skarmory. Next time it comes in, that Tyranitar is dead. So, Charizard actually has a real opportunity of winning this game. Especially if he can land his Fire Blast. But for Laurel, he needs to focus on wearing down the Clef, making sure the Clef is fully worn down. So that's one way Laurel can win, but the Ladon hasn't really phased out, but if he phases in the Zard, but don't forget, yeah, the Zard can't really come in. It only has like one window to come in. So that's just something to keep in mind. Whirlwind's here. Okay, so Zard finally gets Whirlwinded in. And oh, it's gotta be sacrificed. And Laurel gotta try to... Oh, but the Clefable is super low now, so that's not good. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. I think if you were Ladon, you needed to heal. You needed to heal up the Clef. Because you know the Zard is choice locked. I think that was a mistake that could potentially cost Ladon the game. Yeah, there was no reason for... Okay, well, he doesn't get punished for it. But yeah, no, I really did not like how Ladon played around that. Like, sacrificing my logic was correct, but what was not correct, though, was just letting the Clef get that low to begin with. Laurel wasn't quite able to capitalize on that, and yeah, we're kind of stuck here for a while. He's still got to, you know, where PP stall the Clef out, but Laurel definitely is favored to win this. And then, yeah, the Rotom still has lefties from the looks of it. And I'm going to speed this up because I don't know how much longer this game is going to go on. Gastrodon pivots out here into a Skarm. Gastrodon heals up, tries to Waterfall, like get some flinch hacks going. Skarm whirls out there. Oh, that was, yeah, it catches a bit of a break with that. Yeah, I think both players had chances to end this game early, but neither player quite able to get it, especially Laurel. I think Laurel had several chances to end this game already. And then, yeah, finally the Skarm goes down, and this is looking pretty over for Laurel, or sorry, for Ladon. So Laurel should be able to take this with the way this game's going. And Iron hits here. Oh, doesn't get the flinch. And yeah, so Ladon forfeits on turn 111. So that game was 10 minutes of real time. Here we are at game 2. I'm not going to talk too much. Let's jump right into this. Empoleon leads. Zapdos lead. Zapdos definitely favored here against his Empoleon. Empoleon, we don't know what this is. Empoleon. Ladon bringing out Obama Snow into Hippo. So that might be a Spadef Empo, whereas Ladon, oh, this might be a ZF team. With the Donphan Zapdos. I think this also has Starmie normally, and Jirachee as well. So yeah, Ladon might be reusing a 6 here. Skarm is shown. Starmie is sent out, so yeah, this is looking like that one ZF team. It's probably like, you know, especially defensive. Obama Snow, and then I think it's like Sub-Zap on this 6. I don't remember exactly. Okay. Knocks off here. Yeah, so both players bringing very bulky teams with lots of longevity. Gets the body slam para there. And Obama Snow sent out. Gotta eat a knockoff there, so that's not ideal, but Obama Snow can look to annoy Laurel's team with... Oh! Yeah, so last being Tyranitar, yeah, that is in fact the ZF6. Tyranitar could just crunch here, could also pursue. Gets the full para there. Now has to... Oh! Pursuits into a Roar. So this is twice that Laurel has brought Roar Laddie. And T-Waves into Latias. Recovers here. So yeah, this is physically defensive Zapdos, and then this is probably Mono Me. Surfs here, doesn't do a whole lot to this Empoleon. Jesus, we are going to be here for a while. Bomb Snow into the Hippo, nice double back into the Skarm. Guess Surf to put some pressure on this Skarmory, going to roost up here naturally. Empoleon sent out. Surfs here. Into the Obama Snow, gotta use the Hail to try to chip down the Empoleon. Skarm's gonna get leech seeded, going to lose a lot of health as this goes on. Lefable is sent out here, so both these players bring Laurel bring a stall team, Ladon bring out a balance of sorts. Hippo, yeah, Tyranitar's not gonna want to stay in here. Starmie's gonna be sent out here, get the spin off, threaten this Hippo with Surf, possibly. Surfs into the Rotom, that's a nice play. Into the Empoleon. Yeah, this Empoleon's slowly getting worn down. And then knocks off here, so I'm going to speed this game up because this game looks like it could be a while. Paladon's brought out onto the field. Woodhammer's there, doesn't actually quite do enough. And oh, is that... Hold on. That's either a Lum, Obama Snow, or that's... Yeah, that might be a Lum Obama Snow. Oh, wait, no. No, it was Lefties. What am I saying? Yeah, that Lefties Obama Snow, probably into a especially defensive Hippo. Did just enough here. Zapdos gonna be swapped in onto Skarmory. Nice Whirlwind there into the Tyranitar. That's exactly what Laurel wants to see. Full paras. Stone Edge is there. That might have been a mistake. And this game suddenly looks very, very bad for Laurel. Gets flinched there. Fortunately, Laurel is able to roost up in time. Ice slams here. This Obama Snow slowly getting worn down. And it's gonna be not quite permanent hail actually, but Ladon does have control over the weather war. Going into this, rapid spins here. Has to be careful with Brave Bird. Brave Bird doesn't quite kill. So this might be a Starmie with like bulk investment. Spikes up here. Laurel smartly heals up. And Ladon's got to heal up again. Great chance for Ladon to get the spin off. Rapid spins here. Brave Birds. Yeah, so this is like kind of a loop we have right now. And then it's in Ladon's best interest to keep a hail up. This is so that the Empoleon can actually be worn down, and rest is shown. Rapid spins here. And oh, it's Sleep Talk, interesting. Yeah, Sleep Talk Empoleon, not something you see a lot, but normally the idea with this is that you normally use Spadef Empole to like be a phaser. That's like one way that Spadef Empole gets used, but on this stall build, this makes sense. Surfs again. Whew, man, we might be going for a bit. Recovers here, surfs. I'm gonna speed this up because my stamina is being tested here. Recovers again into the surf. Yeah, so really this is a chance for, yeah, so finally gets the Zapdos in. Zapdos actually looks immensely threatening, and the Clefable is the only thing keeping it in check. Yep, so he chooses to bring Sand back into the equation. Thunderbolts here only doing 35%. I mean, all it takes is one crit. Yeah, so Clef playing dangerous. Ice Beaming here, so that's a CM Clef, but the issue that you're going to run into, and oh, it's Rest Jirachee. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Rest Talk Jirachee on this team would make sense because Breloom would be such a problem otherwise. Calm Mind's here. Pursuit's dealing decent damage to Clefable. So Ladon getting some mileage out of his Tyranitar. Surf's here. T-Wave's here. Rest up. It doesn't get anything here, but the Obama Snow's gonna recover health back slowly. Leech Seeds again. So that Obama Snowcast sticking around for a little longer, or at least looking to. And yeah, we got a lot of pivoting going around here. Sorry, it's not. Yeah, sometimes you gotta have games like this, but T-Bolt's here into Tyranitar. Superpowers, Roost up. The superpower would not have done enough, but playing dangerously low here, but has to be careful with T-Bolt. Oh, Starmie's gonna go down, so Skyrim can get layers up, but he has a backup spinner and Donphan, so Don's been keeping this for a while because he knows that, like, in case the Starmie went down, he could at least win the Hazard War. Is he gonna pursue again? No, he does not, but gets full parried. Both players get full parried here. Latias finally goes down, gets phased out. So Ladon firmly ahead of the game now, and yeah, I think that will almost certainly do it. Sorry about that. Yeah, so Brave Bird's here. Donphan still has his left decent attack, slowly wearing it down. Try to just spin around. Oh yeah, the Jirachee with Rest Talk can also pull one out. Rest here. Iron Heads into this Scarm. Body Slams here. Doesn't get the para. Got Fish for it again. Try to get a little bit of hacks going his way. And oh, okay. Clefable was the only thing left standing, but if there's a Jirachee, there's a way. Woodhammer's here trying to just defeat itself and then give clean entry to Tyranitar. If Tyranitar doesn't get full parry, oh, it does. But lives on 1%. And Superpower is going to take care of things. So another long game here, and Ladon's going to come out with a victory here. Even if that Tyranitar got full parried again, I think I like Ladon's odds of the Jirachee doing Jirachee things a little bit better into this Parrot Clef. So nicely played by Ladon. And let's go into game 3. Here we are, game 3. Jirachee lead, Gira lead. So Jirachee either Scarf, could be like T-Wave's lead, whereas for the Gira could be Sub, could be like, you know, CB, we don't know for sure. Both players swapping out. Oh, nice play by Ladon here. Turn 1 hard Magneton, and that's gonna put the Jirachee out of commission. Yeah, so Jirachee's locked into Trick. Can't do anything there, so Ladon getting a free 6-5 start, but Magnezone's going to counter trap and going to use this chance to get the sub up. Sub won't quite do the job, but T-Wave certainly will. We'll wear this Magneton down, so both these mags are trading down with each other. So 8 turns in. And it is already a 5-5 game. Ladon bring a Mag Bliss balance, so this might be a defensive Gyarados. Both players bring Blissey out. And this Gyro, we don't know what this is, but T-Wave Gyro, so this might be Rest Hawk Gyro into Celebi. Celebi only taking 11% from that Waterfall. And oh, this is SD Celebi. Yeah, this is a set that Laurel has ran before in SPL against Void. It's probably like Seed Bomb Sucker. And then the idea is that you use Magnezone to take care of any problematic steals. Ladon gonna use the Scizor as a bait, and oh, Laurel bravely stays in there. T-Wave's unusual. Gastrodon's gonna be sent out here. Into his Jirachee. Jirachee obviously can't trick it, but Starmie's gonna be thrown out here into the Magnezone. This Magnezone looks oddly threatening to Ladon's team. And T-Boat's gonna take out the Starmie, so Ladon off to a horrid start right now. And swaps into a Cresselia. Oh, this is interesting. So Laurel with like a very bulky team, and oh, that Crest might be choiced. What do you know it is? So the Blissey is crippled, and Laurel looks like he's in a fantastic spot right now. Crest can obviously Lunar Dance to heal something back up later. And then the Gastrodon just looks like a problem for Ladon because it has Recover, it has all of that. Jirachee does block. Oh, this might be doomed. What? Curse block. What's the attacking move on this? Is this Waterfall? Oh, this might be a mono Waterfall Gastrodon. Yeah, so Ladon's Jirachee is going to be used as setup fodder here. Okay. Gets a little bit of hacks going his way. Ironhead's here. Flinches. Oh, this might be over. But Ladon's gonna need to get a series of full paras and hacks to get through this. Okay, Recovers here, so Gastrodon's back up to full. Gotta just curse up again. Interesting team from Laurel. I'm not sure what to say. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, I get the idea, but yeah, Gastrodon, sometimes I've forgotten Pokemon, and when you look at Laurel's team, I think it's like reasonably supported. Like, you know, obviously a big problem is always going to be Breloom, but like you have the Celebi, and then you have like Crest, which is like actually pretty resilient into Breloom. So like, you know, you have a decent amount of counterplay. Obviously the Jirachee too, but gets the last curse up, so this is looking pretty over. Or wow, that damage was pitiful. Gastrodon full paras there. Gets the waterfall, gets the kill. The only other way the Dawn can do anything about this is well, that certainly won't help. I was gonna say like Resgira, like full paras there. Yeah, this is cooked. Unless, nope, does not get it. Seismic tosses again. Sorry. Anyways, Waterfall's here. And Scizor should... Okay, playing for full para hacks. Doesn't get it. Laurel was going to take this series 2-1. I have to admit that was an insane set from Laurel to bring in a game free, but at the same time I'm not really surprised because this is something that's pretty on brand for him. Man, I'm not sure if... I mean, Ladon could have tried to get some hacks go his way. Like the Starmie maybe could have done something, but like, yeah, I don't know what to say. That said though, if you guys enjoyed these videos, like, comment, subscribe, and consider donating to DPP Revival's prize pool. And if we can exceed $1,300-ish by the end of this tour, that would be fantastic, and I will see you guys next time.